Hey y'all, it's February the 18th, 2016. Right here, this is going to be a real short video for y'all concerning the death of Antonin Scalia. Alright, real short because here's the thing, I don't need to throw evidence out at y'all. Uh, you have the means to get your own evidence. I also have been taking in all sorts of evidence. Alright. But I will say this about Antonin Scalia. He was absolutely murdered. Alright? And the reason I know this without physical evidence is because the cover up could not have been any more obvious. Alright? Um, that dude was murdered. Alright? And let me just point this out to you. In a country where our tax dollars are spent hand over fist up into bankruptcy, performing autopsies on illegal immigrants found in the desert, left and right, up and down. There is absolutely no excuse. None whatsoever. In fact, the law makes it clear there is absolutely no excuse that Antonin Scalia would not have an autopsy. That fool is pretty dang important. Alright, and let me just illustrate for you how important he is. There's a lot of people to keep our focus on these days, and they have a lot of opinions that need to be ciphered through. Alright, there's a lot of people in our government, for example, to keep an eye on. So many that you can't do it. You can't keep an eye on all of them. Alright, me personally, sometimes I have trouble remembering even the names of candidates who are in the race for president, which is supposedly the biggest position you could have here. Alright, I have trouble with that, but I'll tell you this, uh, I can't remember everyone's name who is on the Supreme Court, who is a Supreme Court justice. I can't do it, nor can I remember all the things that they talk about and deal with. I don't have enough time in the day, but I will tell you this. I absolutely knew who Antonin Scalia was, alright, simply because of just how staunchly he stood against that man in the White House, Mr. Obama, alright. That being said, I cannot tell you who murdered Antonin Scalia. Why? Because the evidence was gotten rid of. Why? Because a horribly absurd cover-up is taking place. I can't tell you who murdered him and why. But what I can tell you for a fact, now this is good as gold, you could take it to the bank right now. Um, Barack Obama would absolutely, positively suck the wee-wee off of whoever it is who is responsible for this. He would suck their wee-wees dry. Alright? This benefited his agenda to the greatest degree. Alright? That is what you can take to the bank. Alright? And that being said, I want to finish by saying, and I left a link down there at the bottom, Coheed and Cambria, that's one of my favorite bands. I really dig their style. I really dig the things that they talk about. And for over a year now, one of my most favorite songs by them was a song where they took a speech of Antonin Scalia's, and they basically put it to music. And there's a link down there. You can hear it. It's a very catchy song. Um, this is February the 18th, 2016. Before I get out of here, I do want to mention, there's going to be a lot of people watching this video, and they've seen other videos, and they'll be like, oh, he thinks everything's a murder. There's a murder here. There's a murder there. Everything's a murder to him. No, this is obvious. Obviously, people are getting murdered up and down, left and right. Uh, People are getting straight up murders because it's the tribulation. All right, you need to figure that out. You haven't figured it out. It's February the 18th, 2016.